Hi guys, so I've been loving the Empyrean series and I recently finished The Iron Flame. And oh my god, I love the first book so much and everyone was like, the second book is just okay, it's not as good as the first one, but let me tell you something, I love the second book. This is way thicker, so many things are happening in the second book. And last week I was at a bookstore and I was literally finishing Iron Flame and I knew that I really want to continue this series, so I literally picked the Onyx Storm. I'm literally so excited to see what's gonna happen and how the story is gonna unfold, but at the same time I'm not ready. I'm not ready to finish this book and be completely devastated because there are no more books left. Anyway, you just have no idea how much these books consumed my entire life. I only started reading last year and this is the best series that I've read so far. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. The Fourth Wing is easily 10-star book for me. This has everything I've ever wanted, ever wished for in a book. The second one was so amazing as well. I'm literally so obsessed, it's not even healthy. Anyway, I want to say something real quickly about the ending of Iron Flame because this was the most epic ending for me, because if you read this book, you knew that at the end of this book there is a huge battle. Basically they're fighting against like so many of Vibrance and Venons, and there is rain, there is storm, and when I was reading this ending, it started to rain. We've got thunders, lightning, like everything. There was a storm. Literally, when the fight started, it started to rain. Like, I'm not even kidding. This was the most perfect ending for me. I mean, when it comes to like the weather conditions, it was not a perfect ending for me when it comes to this book. Like, I didn't expect that. I have no idea what's gonna happen in Onyx Storm. Like, Xaden being a Venet, like, I just really hope that everything is gonna be okay. And now let's make coffee because I really want to drink something cozy, something warm and delicious while reading the book, because I don't know, it makes me like super cozy and comfortable and like in a relaxed state of mind, if you know what I'm saying. I just love drinking something while reading, and since it's raining outside, I mean, a warm latte would be like the most perfect choice. I'm literally obsessed with Chamberlain's coffee right now. I don't know, it just tastes so good. I ordered decaf because I kind of feel weird drinking like regular coffee with caffeine. I mean, not all the time, just sometimes when I drink like traditional like caffeinated coffee, I feel really weird, and sometimes I feel just like normally and totally fine. I don't know, it is something really weird, and I like the taste of the coffee and I love to make coffee because we have like incredible coffee machine at home, and I was like, let me pick decaf so I can drink it basically whenever I want to. I'm not gonna feel weird afterwards, This coffee has like incredible reviews and I trust Emma Chamberlain, so I was like, let me give it a try. And oh my goodness, when I opened the coffee, the smell, it literally smells like milk chocolate and nuts. It's so good. Like, when I opened the bag of beans, I was like, oh my goodness, is this real? Like, oh my god. And today I made latte with oat milk and also white chocolate syrup, and it's so delicious. And also, it's been raining like crazy, like since morning, and now it's raining even more, I believe. I don't know, it's very weird weather. Warm coffee on a rainy day like this, it feels like hug in a mug. Something that I love to do is literally listen to some ambience music while reading books because this feels like a movie to me. It feels like escaping to some kind of different magical world that feels like so nostalgic. If you're currently reading Onyx Storm or Iron Flame, or even rereading this whole series, I would highly suggest to listening to some ambience. I kind of have my own favorite, and I've been listening to this ambient sounds since literally starting the first book, and I'm gonna link it down below because I feel like this is like so good. I have different like ambient sounds picked for different books that I read. Call me crazy, but I just have my favorites, and I started listening to them when I started reading the first book, and I continue listening to those sounds while reading all the books of the series. Yeah, I should probably create my own playlist. What do you think? I probably should. I just now realized that her mom is dead. Like, I'm on the first chapter and she goes like, I can't remember a more brutal series of storms than the ones that have battered the war college in the last 2 weeks, but without mom. Wow. Like, who's the general right now? And she's like, she needs to keep moving, she'll mourn later, like always later. God, that makes me so sad. So it's basically evening. I spent my whole afternoon reading this. I'm on chapter 5. I'm a slow reader and I enjoy every single sentence that this book has to offer because one thing I'm sure of, I really need to enjoy it as much as I can because I can read this book in like 1 week and then what? I'm not gonna do that. Realistically, I'm gonna spend as much as time possible reading this book because this is the last one. Anyway, let's talk about some things because I have some thoughts, you know? Let's just start from very beginning. Since we know that Xaden is Venom, in chapter 4 or 3, he basically lost control and he channeled. And it really reminded me of like Edward and Bella because he was always like, I cannot lose control when I'm around you. You know, it's so funny because it really reminded me of them. Xaden said basically the same thing and he lost control. Let's just say that he lost control and he channeled. We don't know yet what he's capable of. Everything is so weird in this book because like they are back at Basquiat, at the war college. It's so weird because they left and they left for a reason and now they are back and it's so messy. Above that, they're trying to find Adarna's, I don't know how to pronounce her name, the original dragon line, and it's very, very interesting because someone laid her egg 600 years ago. And the one thing that really caught my attention was like when they were basically trying to fight the Venoms because the Venoms tried to like go for Jack Barlow, which is odd, but like okay. So when they realized all of his guards are basically dead, she saw a Venom that had like silver hair, especially silver braided hair. When Violet looked at her, she disappeared. My theory is, what if this is Violet? What if she can travel in time? Or maybe this is like some kind of other character that will like appear in the next few chapters, who knows, but like that was really interesting. I love this book so much. Like when I'm reading this, I feel like I'm completely lost in the words. This reality just does not exist to me. Anyway, it's getting super late. I'm gonna eat dinner and make a tea and I want to continue. Of course, we're gonna continue reading this. Like this book and this whole series is literally why I love reading. I love every single word, every single sentence. Like the writing, I don't know, there is just something about writing and something about all of those characters that makes me want to like join them. I don't know, I just cannot explain it, but those characters makes me so nostalgic and I just love every single one of them. And Violet and Xaden, they're basically perfect for each other. The fact that Violet was so scared that maybe Xaden won't love her anymore because he turned Venom, but nothing would change the way he feels for her. He literally said that I could reach the rank of Maven, lead armies of dark wielders against everyone we care for, and watch every vein in my body turn red as I channel all the power in the continent, and I would still love you. What I did doesn't change that. I'm not sure anything can. And I just heard some spoilers that it gets even deeper than that. Oh my goodness, just wow. Rebecca, you are incredible. Incredible writer, storyteller, and the way you created these enemies to lovers is just pure perfection. And I'm obsessed since the day one, since I read the first page of The Fourth Wing. And they're basically trying to find a cure for Xaden, but what if Violet will be forced to turn into Venom too? I can see that as a possibility. I would love to learn more about Venoms and their culture and where they came from and why are they doing the things they are basically doing. And they've been taught that griffins are bad, and it turned out that they weren't bad. So I don't know, this is just really complicated, and I cannot wait to learn more answers because I'm desperate for them. I love this book so much. I love these series. Oh my goodness. My favorite books ever. Yeah.